So, have you ever wondered about the future of humanity's technology that develops even the very second that you're watching this video? If that's your case, in this video, I'll tell you about 5 technology that will be invented by the year 5000, so make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button. Let's get started. First, we have the smart glasses. By the year 2050, smart glasses will be completely industrialized and humanity will face a new era of glasses overtaking smartphones. So what is the smart glasses exactly? Smart glasses are the glasses that basically reads your minds and reads your eye signals to process information that is most suitable in the situation. Smart glasses do that by closely examining your eye, detecting the slightest movement that can tell the algorithm what to show on the projector. Smart glasses will also enable you to see things that you couldn't see before. Such can be holograms or taking pictures in a VR world. For number 2, we have the Nano health robots. And these robots will come into place around the 22nd century. So the main role of these Nano health robots are to tell what exactly the patient's disease is and also to cure them completely. So if those robots do come out, they will be capable of even curing the most troublesome disease, cancer. So how does these robots cure incurable disease? The answer is simple. Those spots are extremely tiny, tinier than the blood cells. If the patient drinks those nanobots with some gluey liquid, the bots will transport themselves to the infected areas and cure them manually. So in this case of cancer, they can simply kill the infected cell and replace them with the healthy artificial ones. And we will then finally cherish the world without disease, which will significantly fasten our technological development. For number 3, we have the space elevator, and this will approximately available in the 26th century. So how exactly does this space elevator works? Space elevator works like an elevator in space. It is a transportation device to travel between planets, but in this case, it is the moon. The most likely starting step to develop this immense technology. So what is the distance between Earth and the moon? The distance between Earth and the moon is approximately 390,000 kilometers. So to make an elevator, we basically need 390,000 kilometers of string that won't break in any circumstance. Also, the string needs to be hard enough to withstand corrosion, space debris, and micrometeorite to carry the passengers safely. Some of the materials that can be used as a string includes diamond nanothreads and graphene. However, if these materials breaks, 390 kilometers of strings will land in Earth, making a complete disaster. So scientists are still developing threads that are immune to corrosion, space debris, and micrometeorite. So I think that space elevator will be developed in the 26th century. Let's move on. By the year 4000, humanity would love to travel to another planet and colonize on those planets. However, even using up all the coals and organic materials inside the planet Earth, it would be impossible to transport thousands of humans to Mars without taking hundreds of years, which will not ensure the survival of humans that have arrived to Mars earlier. So the solution to this problem is a Dyson Sphere. Dyson Sphere is a super technology that completely surrounds the sun. So in other words, it is a machine that sucks all of the nuclear fusion energy in the sun and gives us an infinite amount of energy to be an interstellar species. But building a Dyson Sphere is not easy. There needs to be at least billions of tons of raw materials such as iron or copper to build a Dyson Sphere that completely surrounds the sun. Right now, you might think that it is even impossible to gather even the materials to build a Dyson Sphere. However, the problem is only a small problem to solve. Launching them is even harder. So to launch even 1% of the Dyson Sphere into the sun, we need to use at least 1,000 years of saved energy to make them to generate fusion energy. It really seems like we need a Dyson Sphere to make a Dyson Sphere. However, these problems can be solved. For the materials, we can collect iron and copper in Mercury since they have trillions of tons deep inside the planet. And for the energy, if we manage to collect that 1%, we will be able to launch all of them at once. since 1% of the energy in comparison is more than 1,000 years of generating energy with the current technology. By the year 5000, humanity will be wanting to travel to other galaxies and civilize ourselves on some other planets. However, this seems to be very hard because the distance between the Earth and other planets in other galaxies is more than 300 light years away. And to transport humans one by one to the planet will make us to drain all of our resources despite using the Dyson Sphere. So how can you achieve this seemingly impossible obstacle? The answer might be quite simple yet unbelievable. The answer is, we move the solar system as a whole. So to achieve this, we need a stellar engine powered by the Dyson Sphere. To understand this whole concept, you need to know what the gravity does. So what this gravity does is that it gives out the attraction forces to every mass, but the force depends on the mass of the object. The more the force is and more the mass is, the greater the force. In this case of our solar system, the gravity concentrates on the sun, thereby forming an oval-shaped figure. So in other words, if we simply move the sun, the whole solar system will move wherever we want. However, there are a lot of challenges, and one of the major challenges is to take sun out of its interstellar orbit, since the sun is going around the Milky Way. So to get the sun out of the orbit, you need the force that is reliable and powerful, and the Dyson Sphere's energy can do the job. So the idea is this: the Dyson Sphere directly powers up the stellar engine. Although this will be a very beautiful development, it's still worth it because it would give us the first step to be an interstellar species. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thank you.